guys, so today I'm gonna tell you a story about the origin of Hantuen. The stories came from Kalimantan, so without any further ado, let's get started. Once upon a time, a beautiful young woman looked confused on the side of Rungan River. "What are you looking for?" asked her daddy. The girl named Tapi then replied, "My hat, daddy, my hat. I think I washed it away when I took shower this morning." So they both went down. They both went down to Rungan River to find the hat. In no time, they had arrived at the neighboring village, Sepang Simin village, and it turned out that Tapi's hat was in their village. A young man named Antang Taung found the hat. So Tapi's father offered Antang Taung a gift as a thanks, but the young man refused. So he said, "If allowed, I intend to marry your daughter," asked Antang Taung. And when the father told Tapi about that, she only nodded in agreement, so the wedding party was held lively. After marriage, just like the local custom said, they must take turns living in their parents' house, both of their parents' house, so they live at Tapi's parents' house in Barasmayang village, and also they take turn to live at Antang Taung parents' house at Sepangsemin village. And they felt the custom was difficult because the journey from each other village had to pass through a dense forest. So after a long discussing, they finally decided to make a shortcut to connecting the two villages. The villager of Barsmayang and Spangsimin worked together to build the road, so they set ahead to Unwin. One day, the things they had put in the hut disappeared, and that's not all. They lost almost all, like groceries, rice, and even clothes were also missing. Out of curiosity, the resident decided to trap the thief. They pretend to leave the hut as if go to work, but they are peeking out from behind the bushes. So, in fact, they are peeking out from the bushes, and also that's when they saw an ankus. Is it a type of hedgehog? Enter the hut. They lured closer. The animal was shaking its body, and suddenly, whoosh! The wind was blowing very hard, and the animal turned into a handsome young man. Simultaneously, the residents catch the thief, and the thief was begging like, "Oh, please, please, don't punish me, don't punish me. I will make up for all my mistakes," said that young man. The residents just like, "What can you do? Give it back all your loot?" Asked all the residents. And no, not that easy. He said that, "I can help with your work. I can build this road only for 3 days." And the residents like, "Okay, do it, and we will forgive you if can do what you said." So as the times went by, the road is finished, and It only took 3 days, just like the boy had said. And tapi Antang Taungs heard the story of the boy, and they decided to adopt the boy. And with no warning, the offer was accepted. Yeah, happy family for Antang Taung and Tapi, And a few months later, Tapi got pregnant. And one day, she wanted to eat tomang fish. So to fulfill his wife, Antang Taung went down to the river and managed to catch a tomang fish. After he back from catching fish, because he was in a hurry to go home, he left the tomang fish in his boat. As soon as Antang Taung realized what he's doing, he returned to his boat, but he's not found the fish. It wasn't the tomang fish on the boat, but he found a beautiful baby girl, and with joy, he came back to Tapi and gave it to Tapi. The tomang fish baby turned out to be growing rapidly, and on a few months, she became a beautiful girl. Soon, the uncle's boy fell in love with the tomang fish girl, and with Tapi and Antang Taung blessing, they were married. They were very, very happy, but the happiness didn't last long. Shortly after birth, their first baby died, and coupled with the news about the death of baby that born by Tapi, they were all very, very sad. And according to the custom, Antang Taung and Tapi had to hold two death ceremonies for the two babies. The first is the funeral ceremony, and the second is the burning of the bones. Through these two ceremonies, the spirit is believed to occupy Lewu Tau, or heaven. The second ceremony, which is called Tiwa, is considered more important than the first. The first is only buried the body, but the Tiwa is burn the bone. At the Tiwa ceremony, the spirit of the deceased person is believed to be separated from the body and go straight to the heaven. The uncle's boy and tomang fish woman's child know the ceremony, and even though they were demons, they wanted to carry out the ceremony. But when their child's grave, when people dug their baby's grave, they only found animal bones and fish bones. They found not human bones. Residents who witnesses the incident whispered to one another, gossiping one to another. Embarrassed. The stealth couple left the village and wandered into the forest. Until of the end of their lives, they lived there and gave birth to many offspring. Their descendants are called Hantuen. Many of these ghosts also leave forest and marry ordinary human, but they can be human in daylight, but when the night comes, they become a bodiless ghost called Hantuen in Kalimantan. They roam around looking for newborns and suck for their blood. Yeah, just kind of like vampire, but they have no bodies, so like just suddenly suck something and bring out the blood. So That's all my stories. I hope you enjoy it and see you later.